Hello everyone, it's FarmSimGuy here, hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to have a look at the Valmetal Maxx-Trac Slurry spreader that is coming soon from the guys at Custom Modding. I must say a big thank you to Custom Modding for sending me this a little early so I can showcase it for you. Now I have already showed this on my live stream the other week as well, but I thought it warranted its own video because this is one special slurry spreader. I think I've not seen one with the detail that this has got in-game before. As you would expect from Custom Modding, all of the crazy detail, and it's coming to all platforms. So let's jump in and have a little bit of a look just round it at the moment, and you can again see the detail. We've got the hydraulic version here rather than the PTO version, but look at what's going on with these hoses. Pipe work up there as well. The detail is off the charts as always with Custom Modding, just up there as the very best in FarmSim modding. Now I have spec'd this one out to the max. We will jump into the shop and have a look at it in detail, but that is with literally every option ticked and it looks great. We've got a more basic one here, but again, different connector at the front. We're going for the PTO there rather than the hydraulic. Different colorways, but I want to show there's two connectors at the back. You can see them both here, or lack of connectors at the back if you want to on this one. And then you've got this hydraulic arm on the back of this one, and that is because you get 5 separate connections for the back of it. These 4 all work relatively the same. Splash plate design, a short one, a longer lower one. 2 splash plates there lower, and this one is a triple, and they are all very nice. We'll go through them all individually and let you have a look at them as well. And then at the end here we have got the injector. Now the injector does require you to have this connector on the back. It does not work if you have your tank set up like this. The other 4 will work, and the other 4 will work on this one, although there is a little bit of an overlap on these rams at the back, so you may want to, if you're going to go with the splash plate design ones, omit those from the back. But we'll look at that in the shop and we'll talk through it and give you a little bit more background to it. So before we jump in and have a play with these in a field and show you how they work, we will jump into the store and look at all of the options. So logically we're going to find these in slurry tankers. Let's go all the way along to the end here. There it is. Now there are going to be 2 versions. This is going to be a large version as well, which we haven't been sent yet, but we've seen lots of pictures of on the Custom Modding Facebook page. So I think these will come as a pack when they are ready, and they're going to be fantastic. So let's have a look at what we've got here. 17 meters cubed in terms of volume, 9.3 tons. Only needs 80 horsepower to run, which is nice. Now it says 15 meter working with there, but obviously that varies depending on what connection you have, and you can run it in 9 miles an hour. Price, a very sensible 25,000. So that is quite impressive actually. Now in terms of wheels, we have got Michelin, but with no options to change them there. We have got Trelleborg, which come as a standard, and as an 850 by 50 R 30.5, and then you go back to standard. And then we have Vredstein 850 by 30 R 30.5s as well as the only option, but they look very nice. Side fenders, adds your nice stainless steel side fenders there, and some very big mud flaps at the back, but very nice looking. Power boom transfer system, that drops this large transfer pipe onto the top like so. Again, the detail on this is just crazy. Even the hydraulic rams and things like that, and the bolts and the attachers, just crazy. How they do it and get it onto all platforms, I do not know. The Krone flow meter control is a small gadget that sits up here on top. Again, I think a lot of these are cosmetic but look really, really good. The beacon, you've got obviously your traditional flashing beacon there. Slightly different style. We'll leave that on though, and we'll have a look at that, what that looks like when it's on. Extensions. That just puts this little, I would almost call it a hopper at the back. Fit a little bit more volume in there. It doesn't change here in the information piece, so I'm not sure how much more you would hold in there. Automatic greasing system, again cosmetic, but quite a nice detailed piece of additional, I don't know, graphical interest there, which looks really, really nice. Design power takeoff, as you can see there, or you can have a fully hydraulic option as well. So they're very nice. And attachers at the back, we've got no at the moment. You can have the level lift injector mount, which is the one that you saw on the one we had in the yard, and a trailer hitch should you want. So if you want to pull maybe a trailer with a refillable trailer on the back of this, or a trailer that has your different fittings on, you've got that option available to you. Nicely done. I do love the stainless steel as well. Look at it reflecting on the lights. It's very nicely done. And then finally here you have got main cars. Not many options, obviously within keeping with the brand, but there you go. The kind of orangey red is quite nice, or the grey, and then you can change your chassis to either orange or red. That looks really good in red and grey, but I also like it in orange as well. So lots of variants there, which is very nice. So there you go. So we start off at a base 25,000, and it's now up to 66,270 with all the options. So you can see how you can spend your money there. But really, really beautifully done. Love that. So let's jump back and let's have a look at how it runs. So what we'll do, I think we'll take the red one here and we'll connect it, and we'll show you how to connect each of these individual connectors at the back, because they are slightly different depending on what you're doing. The two bigger ones, very easy. You just reverse up to them and connect them up, and we'll do that in a second. But the smaller two, you need a little bit of... Let's turn our HUD on just so we can see stuff. The smaller two, you need a little bit of help, which is why we've got a forklift there. So let's just align these. So we're in the forklift now. What we'll do, we'll roll around here, get lined up. And I do like stuff like this for immersion. It is quite good fun. But again, if you're not that interested in it, you only have to do it once, and then you can leave it attached. I can't see people switching the attacher. They'll probably go for one and then just leave it at that as you go forward. So I've got them loosely aligned there. So what we do now is we need to jump into the tractor again, and there you can see Valmetal single lower spray. So all you need to do is attach that, hitting Q as per normal, and there you go. It pings off the forklift truck. It's a little bit funky, throws it around a little bit, but there you go. It is off, and all is good. Same applies for the high spreader next to it here. You can connect that up, and your splash plate will be up there at the top rather than down here. But let's jump in. Let's see what happens with this in. So there we go. A full tank of slurry, 17,000 litres. We just so happen to have a cultivated field here in need of some fertilisation. So we'll roll in here and we'll fire things up and let it go. Let's see how broad the width is on this as well. Have I got this? There we go. The right width. A little bit narrow there. But you can see, lovely animation as the slurry comes out, standard animation there. But it's looking very, very nice indeed. Now of course you've got the double and the triple as well, should you want to broaden the width of your spread. So we'll get to the end here, we'll turn around, and we'll connect the bigger ones as well so you can see those in action, just to give you an idea for the different widths. Now with the bigger ones, you just need to reverse up rather than needing a forklift. You just need to get close enough for them to recognise them, like so. And there you go, it lifts it on a little bit smoother than the forklift option. And then you roll over to the field and get started. You can just make out our single spread there. Let's see what we get with the double spread here. Fully expect it will be twice as much. There we go. Looking good. So, nicely done. Now the flow rate seems pretty good as well. obviously quite a big tank, so it's holding a lot. So you could cover quite a lot of ground with this, which is nice. But there you go, there is the doubler. Working really well. And let's go back now for the triple, which I fully expect will be 3 times as wide. See where we're going with this? Let's just get this hooked up. There we go. The little pallet disappears. Now the only difference with this one, you have to press X to unfold it to get the 2 wider arms out. But there we go. Done. Get into position. And off we go. I could see myself using this one. Oh, more than the others, definitely. I suppose it depends on the size of the field, but in general you want to cover as much ground as possible, don't you? So there we go. There is the triple spread. Looking really, really good. And believe it or not, it is 3 times wider than the single. Who knew? But even then, look, even the distribution or the speed that's dropping in the tank, not too crazy still. So, nice to see. So that is the 4, shall we say, the traditional splash plate versions. Let's fold that back up. And let's now go and have a look at the injector. So we switched to the other tanker. There we go. Let's just get that hitched up. We have got a full load of digestate in here. So we will just roll around, connect up to the injector, and we will be on our way. Again, straightforward, just as with the others. Reverse up, and you will get a trigger when you get close enough. If you can reverse in a straight line. There we go. And connect. It does hold it a long way out, which is interesting, but there's some nice subtle shake on this as you connect it and you lower it down and raise it. So let's roll this over to the field. Get it unfolded. So X again to unfold the arms. Again, your width has dropped slightly here. Probably down to 6 meters, I would guess. So we're on the main tank, or the tractor. So power things up now, drop it down, and off we go. So, looks like we're cultivating again here. So that's nice, you could probably kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, I hadn't realised that. There you go, very nice. We're not only cultivating, but applying a level of slurry as well. Fantastic. There you go. There's your options. That is the Valmetal Maxx-Trac from Custom Modding. What more can I say than they've nailed it again, as they always do. Classic custom modding. Detail, quality, all the things you would expect for them. Bundled up in a beautiful, beautiful package. And remember, this is just a small one. The big one is coming too, and I, for one, can't wait for these to come out. I will be using them in earnest. Once these are released, they are fantastic. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Big shout out to Custom Modding for sharing these ahead of time with me. I hope you enjoy them. They are the business. So, for now, from me, the FarmSim guy, take care, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.